ElevenLabs welcomes Matthew McConaughey as a new investor. The company revealed that Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey has been a part of ElevenLabs' story for years as an investor, early supporter, and now as a customer. In a video played at the summit, Matthew McConaughey shared that his newsletter, Lyrics of Living, is expanding with Spanish language version powered by ElevenLabs. Now, Matthew's story and content will be made available in Spanish audio using his unmistakable voice and reaching an even wider audience. This is a quote. "I'm proud to share that I've been an investor in ElevenLabs for several years now," said Matthew McConaughey. "It's been amazing to see the growth from those early days to where the company and the technology is now. What's remained constant is the extraordinary storytelling capabilities and creative potential that ElevenLabs unlocks, something that stood out to me from the start and that speaks to me as a professional storyteller." This is from the CEO. "When I first met Matthew, I was struck by how genuinely he connected with our vision and what we're trying to do at ElevenLabs," added Matty. "He wasn't just excited by the tech, he understood what we're aiming to achieve creatively. We're so grateful for his continued insight and support, especially as we expand our work in the creative space." ElevenLabs, I think, what is and will always be the top tier for text-to-speech, audio, all that different type of stuff. Now we're going over to The Verge for another article where ElevenLabs AI Marketplace lets brands use famous voices for ads. So they are launching an online marketplace that allows companies to license AI replicated voices of famous figures for their content and advertisements. The AI audio startup says that the new iconic voice marketplace resolves some of the ethical concerns around using AI-generated celebrity voices by providing brands with the consent-based performer-first approach the industry has been calling for. It works by connecting companies with whoever owns the rights to a specific voice, with the ElevenLabs platform serving as a middleman that formalizes the licensing deal and synthesizes the voices. ElevenLabs says that the marketplace is only open to a curated list of verified iconic talent and IP owners to ensure that the voices of notable figures are only generated with permission, transparency, and fair compensation. Some of the AI voices have been achieved using cloning technologies, while others have been synthetically replicated by referencing historical or archivable audio. I guess it would have been a mouthful to call this a marketplace for voices of famous people, given the list that includes historical figures like Mark Twain, Thomas Edison, and Alan Turing, and most people wouldn't recognize what they actually sound like. Michael Caine is one of the few living celebrities to lend his voice to ElevenLabs and said that the company gives everyone the tool to be heard. I agree. So it's not about replacing voices, it's about amplifying them, opening doors for new storytelling everywhere, Caine said in a statement on ElevenLabs' announcement. Let's see some of the people. Mark Twain, Babe Ruth, Amelia Earhart, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Not gonna lie, I don't know a lot of these people, but I do ElevenLabs. So let's hop over to ChatGPT. This is just news. Free ChatGPT for transitioning U.S. service members and veterans. I like that. I'm not going to read that, but I'm going to read the first article. Every year, hundreds of thousands of U.S. service members transitioning from military to civilian life. It's a big change with lots of promise, but there's also a lot to figure out. Job hunting, evaluating educational options, navigating earned benefits, housing, financing, and it continues. Today, we're announcing that U.S. service members and veterans can receive a free year of ChatGPT Plus if they're within 12 months of retirement or separation. Can't beat ChatGPT. Now let's go over to an article about Meta. Meta returns to open source AI with omnilingual ASR models that can transcribe 1,600 languages natively. I'm going to read just the first paragraph of this one for you guys. Its architecture also allows developers to extend the support to thousands more through a feature called zero-shot in context learning. Users can provide a few paired examples of audio and text in a new language or in inference time, enabling the model to transcribe additional. Okay, I don't know anything about transcription and all that. Alrighty, I'm not even gonna bother with this one. I messed up talking 3 times already. But let's go ahead and jump over to a couple articles that talk about what Google's been up to the last couple days. This article is talking about how Google flags an AI-powered malware which rewrites itself in real time. And I'm just waiting because for some reason technology is fucking stupid. Load. So here's what happened. Google's top security, Google Threat Intelligence Group, or GTIG, just found something that is frankly pretty terrifying. It's a new type of malware. So this new virus uses the same kind of AI that powers stuff like Google Gemini to rewrite its own code while it's attacking. It's a shapeshifter. Its whole goal is to consistently change itself so that antivirus programs and security systems can't recognize it. Instead of following a pre-written fixed script like most malware, this thing can learn and adapt on the fly, creating new attack methods as it goes. For the good news, Google says that this thing looks like it's still in the testing phase. The samples they have found had a bunch of unfinished parts, and it hasn't actually been seen in the wild affecting anyone. They've already shut down the assets and accounts tied to it. Why is this important? This is one of the very first real-world examples of malware that uses AI to evolve on its own. Think about it. Traditional antivirus works by recognizing the signature of the virus, a digital footprint. But if the virus can change its own fingerprint every few seconds, how do you catch it? Why should I care? Because you don't want your stuff to get attacked. But see, an article like this was beautiful. All right, we're going over to X. I always want to say Twitter. And this is just another information about OpenAI. So, woohoo, launching my latest project, the company research agent. I was going to launch it at 1 a.m. last night, but decided there was no reason to tempt the fates. So I'm not going to read all of this, but you can access it at companyresearch.ai. You can check that out. Polls about top executives, web traffic, G2 product reviews. Then you can see a little screenshot right down here. But let's go ahead and jump over to the last article of the video, which is on a blog from Google, talking about 6 new things you can do with AI in Google Photos. And just bullet points, because probably not a lot of you guys use Google or have a Google phone. If you do, let me know down in the comments. And if I get 5 comments that say you have a Google phone, I will get a Google phone. The first one is you can ask to remove sunglasses, fix a smile, and more with personalized edits. The second one is edit your photos by simply asking. Expanding to iOS, which is not on Google. Restyling your images in more ways in the photo editor. Re-image your photos with AI templates. Ask photos in more than 100 countries in 17 new languages. And the last one is dig deeper into a photo with the new ask button. I don't know why you would need to dig deeper in that. But like I just said about 30 seconds ago, if I can get 5 comments saying that you have a Google phone, I will get a Google phone. But that is it with this one, AI Pros. I will see you in the next one.